Thinking about air travel, one of the things that I do almost ritualistically is 5 minutes before boarding is supposed to begin, I use the bathroom.
Yes.
Because to address that issue of, having to get to the bathroom, even if you've got an aisle seat, there could be other people. You're not allowed to form a row or a line at certain washrooms on a plane. It's against federal regulations. So it's you're constantly looking for opportunity to strike. Somebody gets there before you, all that kind of stuff. I don't want to deal with any of that. And so basically, no matter how I'm feeling, 5 minutes before boarding, I go and I use the washroom. So that's good because I'm almost never the first group boarding. So I should have more than enough time, but I normally make it back, assuming there's not too much of a wait or anything. I normally make it back before the boarding fully begins, but then I'm fully ready, empty bladder, good to go. Hopefully I can last the whole plane trip. I don't always, but especially when you're going east-west, 5.5 hour flight, it can get a little dicey.
Yeah. And also the washroom in an airplane is quite small.
Yep.
And if you don't like noise and you flush the toilet it's
pretty loud.
It's a very loud, vacuum, windy.
It's like a scary sound.
Yeah, it is loud and obnoxious, and it's scary. And so, if you can avoid using the bathroom on a plane, use a bathroom before you board, but not to the point where you're actually delaying the plane. Oh, I'm in the bathroom. Well, you should have maybe not 5 minutes before, maybe 10 minutes before, depending on your.
Yeah, and that's why it's 5 minutes before boarding begins.
Yeah.
And boarding lasts for a period of time.
Yeah.
And they start with sort of the people needing special assistance, military, elite members, first class, and then on your way. So if you go if you go 5 minutes before that process starts, you're pretty much guaranteed to be back before your section's called, or at least in time to board. Certainly. And those the airport bathrooms, different quality, different airports, but normally they're pretty decent. They're generally better than the airplane bathroom, and the airplane bathroom does have some challenges too. Like one time when I was using one of the first times I used, I thought I had locked it and I had not.
Oh.
And so I'm doing my business and the door opens, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm sorry, I really thought I locked that thing.
Yeah.
Super embarrassing. And there also, even if it's locked for security reasons, there's ways to open it. Even though it's locked internally.
Okay.
And so I'm not sure if I should I the secret.
I wouldn't even know how to do it.
My understanding, I've never done it, and so don't abuse this. But my understanding is that there's normally a little sign that says washroom or something else, and if you flip the sign up, there's normally a little switch that lets you override the lock. That's what I've read.
Oh, so it'll go from vacant to occupied.
Yeah, it'll let them unlock it from the outside because maybe somebody's in there doing something they shouldn't be doing on a plane that's a danger to the plane.
Or maybe they're having a medical issue.
Yeah, exactly. They need a way to get in there that doesn't involve breaking the door down. So generally there's some sort of a signage somewhere on the door that will flip up and there's an override on the lock.
I did not know that. That is news to me. Wow.
Yeah, so use this power responsibly.
Yes, yeah.
Don't be evil.
Do not be evil.
As they say Google.
No. Let people have their privacy unless it's required for an emergency only.
Yeah.